With all the major shakeups that have happened in Hollywood in 2020, and WB absolutely shaking up the industry when they announced day-and-date theatrical and HBO releases for all of their 2021 releases, it looks like other studios have taken note and are prepping their own future to be able to combat such decisions. And Disney is going really deep with this because they're prepping for the inevitable future of going all digital. So the report we're talking about exclusively was reported by The Wrap, but others have now taken note of it, confirmed such details, and they're adding more to the story. We will be discussing this on the upcoming podcast. It's going to be something that's an evolving story that gets more and more interesting as we go on. But what they have reported is that Marvel Studios is exploring new talent deals with flexibility as part of the contracts, and this would include bypassing theatrical releases and going straight to Disney Plus. But unlike WB, where nobody besides a few select people get a back-end deal, everybody involved would be able to be compensated with money in case this was to happen. So the prime film they use right here would be Black Panther 2. So let's say, for example, Black Panther 2, originally they stated that, hey, when this film comes out, we're looking at $1.5 billion box office take. Now let's say theaters a year and a half, 2 years from now when the film is coming out, are not where they need to be, and they have seen a substantial downfall in how much they make in theatrical. Disney could opt then to release the film in theaters still, but also go day and date on Disney Plus. Now, that $1.5 billion is clearly not going to happen because of different revenue sources. Well, if they decided to do this, what happens is the people responsible, such as the main star of the film, the director, would be paid their back-end deals. So let's say Ryan Coogler has a deal in there that says, hey, if we top $1.6 billion, I get an additional $8 million due to my efforts. The lead star gets an additional $10 million. Sort of that Robert Downey Jr. deal, because every time they passed a new threshold, he got a few more million added. Which is why he made like close to $50 million off the last Avengers movie, because it topped every record. This would be written into the contracts, so they wouldn't have to go to legal court battles or anything like WB's finding themselves on the verge of. So this would have pretty huge ramifications and a pretty huge impact on obviously everything moving forward when it comes to theatrical, but it's definitely an interesting approach to take because they're clearly prepping for it. And you gotta understand that these studios are looking to 9 months out, 12 months out, 16, 24, 36, 48. Like, they're always looking 4 to 5 years out and how things are going to be on a long-term projection. And things can always change, but right now they're looking at the feedback of theatrical releases. They're looking at upcoming spending. They're looking at what they have to focus on to make the most revenue. And as we just saw, Disney Plus revenue skyrocketed everything because, hey, look at how far ahead of schedule we are. And then you realize that their stock skyrocketed right after they reported the new numbers. So clearly there's something there that Disney wants to explore with more digital, so this is a contingency plan to be able to make that incentive more worth it.